Let us learn how to draw expanded structure, condensed structure, and skeletal structure. Okay, let's look at the condensed structure first. Okay, we have carbon, and then you see here, there's bracket. Bracket means branch. Okay, and then it is attached to the first carbon. Okay, so we draw C. Okay, then attached to 3 carbon. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I will draw the hydrogen later and then continue with another carbon. Okay, then we have hydrogen, and then you can see here bracket bromine means that this bromine is attached to the carbon. Okay, so I put bromine here. Okay, I can draw the hydrogen as well. Remember, carbon can only have 4 bonds and must have 4 bonds only. Okay, then we continue with another carbon. Okay, this time it has 2 hydrogen. Okay, because you can see here, I didn't put bracket at the end because at the end I don't need to put, for condensed structure at the end, we don't have to put the bracket. Understood that the substituent will be attached to the last carbon. Okay, so we have O, okay, OH later first. Okay, we can draw OH first. OH, be careful, when we talk about expanded structure, means that it has to expand all, even between oxygen and hydrogen. Okay, then this carbon, we have 2 hydrogen. Okay, now I continue again. Just now I didn't draw the hydrogen yet. Okay, so 3 hydrogen because carbon must have 4 bonds. Okay, so don't forget this one as well. Okay, so this is the expanded structure. Okay, then highlight again here. Remember, O and H must separate it. Okay, now we move on to another one. That is skeletal structure. Okay, which most students also find it quite difficult to draw. Okay, how I will draw this? Okay, usually I will draw expanded structure first. Okay, now I have one expanded structure. After that, what I do is I draw on the expanded structure. Okay, first of all, this is the first carbon. Second, third, fourth. Okay, so I put a dot. One dot. Okay. One dot. Okay, maybe I put highlighter easier. Okay, one carbon, one dot. Okay, one dot here. Second carbon, I will put it like a zigzag form. Okay, a zigzag form. So later we can draw the skeletal structure. First, lower, higher, lower, higher. Okay, then we still have carbon, right? Okay, carbon 1, carbon 2. Okay, is there any more carbon? Okay, when there's no more carbon, means that I can connect the dots. Okay, just like that. Okay, so this is my skeletal structure. Okay, not yet complete. I just draw back the shape first. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, done. And then here we have one straight line. Okay, although it's straight line, actually here it refers to CH3, but because condensed skeletal structure, we do not show carbon and hydrogen. Okay, any other substituent? Br. Okay, so Br. Other substituent? OH. Okay, so OH here, we have to put a line. Okay, put another line here. Attached to oxygen. It's not attached to H, attached to oxygen. Draw a shorter line. OH. Okay, however, there's one thing. Maybe you think we don't label hydrogen and carbon, right? Okay, we only don't label the hydrogen that attach the carbon, we don't label them. If the hydrogen is attached to oxygen, then we must label them. Okay, now we move on to another one. Okay, condensed structure. Okay, when you see here, this is a cyclic. Okay, when cyclic, okay, the same thing, we just draw back the carbon. Okay, carbon we still carbon, but it is in a cyclic form. Don't break it up. Okay, I know that some students they will break it up like this. Wrong. Okay, then after that only then we draw condense. Okay, when we condense it, we don't show the bond anymore. Okay, so Cl, this one is Br, this one is NH2, this one is H. Okay, so this is the condensed structure. Okay, again, we come back to draw the skeletal structure. Okay, how to draw the skeletal structure? Okay, first of all, same thing, it is a cyclic. Okay, when it is a cyclic, we draw cyclic and then it has double bond. Okay, after that, let's see which carbon has other substituent than hydrogen. Okay, here we have chlorine. Okay, so you have to put a line, have to draw a line and show chlorine. Okay, bromine, Br, and then NH2. Okay, so this is the skeletal structure for cyclic. Okay, it is ring. We do not break them up. Okay, it's wrong. Okay, now let's continue with the rest. Okay. Now, this time is given skeletal structure. So how to draw the condensed and expanded? Okay, so what I do is, okay, you can see, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so means 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon. Okay, then remember 1 carbon must have 4 bonds. So here is 2 bonds. So we need another 2. So we complete by 2 hydrogen. Here carbon only 1. So we complete it with another 3 hydrogen to become octet. Okay, 1, 2. So again add another 2 hydrogen. Okay, now we come to this carbon. This carbon, it has 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't need to add any more hydrogen. Okay, now we will start off with expanded structure first. Okay, so we have CH3, CH3. Then we have CH2, then again another CH2. Okay, another one is C double bond O. Again, take note, this is OH. Break them up, break all up. Okay, expand all. Okay, expand all of them. So OH. Okay, so this is the expanded structure. Okay, now how to draw the condensed? Okay, condensed, if we see one by one, it will be CH3, CH2, another CH2, and then COOH. Okay, but this is not the correct condensed structure yet because we have 2 repeating CH2. So we can make it bracket, put it into bracket. CH2, 2, because we have 2CH2, then COOH. Okay, common mistake students do is they do not put bracket for 2. Another one is they simply put CHO. Sorry. Okay, they just don't follow the order. For carboxylic acid, they put maybe, for example, COHO. Okay, this is wrong because it is a carboxylic acid, then the formula must be COOH. Okay, now, so I remind you again, the important thing is for expanded structure, remember to expand the hydrogen attached to oxygen. Okay, and then for another one, if we have cyclic, do not break them up. Okay, do not ever break them up. So that's, and then for skeletal structure, I would draw expanded structure first, and then I will draw the zigzag dots, okay, to connect all the carbon, and then only I put in the substituents. Okay, so that's all for expanded structure, condensed structure, and skeletal structure.